dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, the offer would have been nice. I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you.
Yo. Be Greater Podcast. It's your boy Earthwind, aka Mr. Be Greater himself. And y'all know the vibes. Be Greater Die. And then today, got another video. I'm trying to cut down on my talking and get straight into the action. So, like, subscribe, and got an interesting video. Let's get into it.
As you may remember, I came out as bisexual last year. And since then, I have been dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, the offer would have been nice. I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you. And I never heard from her again. It really made me feel like she just asked me out so she could have a free dinner. At the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my God, I sound like all of my guy friends right now. And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really nice for you. Makeup, clothes, that costs money too. But we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready, so I definitely felt slighted. Exhibit B.
Look, right? I think she's not even realizing it. She is speaking to the secret, unwritten code of gender roles, right? Like me as a man, I expect to pay. I have much appreciation for a woman even doing a little fake, I pay, you know what I'm saying? Some women are assist, and that's cool. Like, you get a whole lot of brownie points in my eyes if you actually go through the commitment of paying. But my expectation is for me to always pay. So when they're both coming from the same starting point, both being women, no matter how they try to move in this life, secretly, deep down inside, they're both women. So she felt the way because the other young lady asked her out and didn't even listen. As a man, once you start moving through life and you understand, like, you got to know, like, I really never really had that problem where I feel like I took a girl out and she ghosted me. Like, I don't think I've ever, I might stand corrected. Somebody might hit me in the comments like, yeah, I played you. And listen, I don't remember, right? Long, illustrious life. But one of the best ways to alleviate all of that is to gauge the person that you're talking to. If I'm texting you and you hit me with yes and no's and one word answers, you are never going on a date. Most you get is a Netflix and chill. We could ride somewhere, but I'm never finna spend real money on you until I know that you're actually engaged in me and there's some kind of chemistry between the two of us. So as a man, we got to learn that. There's a lot of dudes out here who don't know that, and you see them on Twitter and TikTok, and some girl exposing him after he done paid $800 worth of crab cakes and stuff. And then when she get off that date, you know who she go call? Like, listen, I'm Hey Big Head. That's me. I'm getting that text after you take her out. But hey.
Another date, I went back to a girl's house and I ended up making friends with her cat. That's not a pun. I'm talking about her literal, actual animal. And she said, wow, my cat never likes anyone. I better go out and buy a wedding dress. And again, I felt like I I got some serious perspective. I have been guilty of making these kinds of jokes on dates with men. I never really thought anything of it. I was just being silly. But then when I was on the receiving end of it, I suddenly understood the panic. And finally, Exhibit C. One,
especially when they ain't qualified to be making them type of statements. You know what I mean? Some girls, like, listen, there's levels to stuff, right? We already got to understand there's levels, but I'm the type that move with a bit of skepticism. Oh my God, I move with a lot of doubt. I just had to erase that whole word. But anywho, it is what it is. I live in the moment, not the fantasy, So what she's doing is she's filling out what a lot of, I don't even think it's just a woman thing. I think men can say some creepy things to women that'd be like, I heard some stories, so I think that go both ways. I'm not even gonna lie on that one. I'm gonna keep it fair. I think that men and women can say things to people too soon that it turns somebody off. Like, hold on now. Hey, listen. I don't even know your last name. Calm down, grasshopper. Calm down, grasshopper.
one girl invited me back into her house, and her specific words were, "Do you want to come in and make out?" Obviously, I'm like, yeah, you're really pretty. I want to press my face to yours. But then when we got there, we both just sat on the couch, and she talked till like 3 a.m. And I was like, yo, girl, I'm going to wake up at like 6 a.m. I was told there would be kisses here. There are no kisses. And like, look, I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like, I don't mind talking. I love talking. But she could have said, do you want to come in and just talk? And I would have had totally different expectations for the evening. Finally I started falling asleep, and I was like, hey, I gotta go. And I gave her one kiss and left. And I felt sad that the amount of kisses promised did not equal the amount of kisses delivered. And once again, I felt like a dude who was upset that I did not receive the expected physical kisses I was promised. And I wanted to talk about this because I felt like this has really been expanding my perspective when it comes to dating. I finally understand a lot of the complaints my male friends.
Like, listen, that could be two things. Like, just being, just being fair. It could have been that you wasn't assertive enough in this situation. Because it's a fine line between being aggressive and being assertive. And being, it's a line, right? And as a lady, I feel like if anybody knows the line between what a woman likes and don't like when it comes to the person she dealing with being aggressive and romantic and assertive, I feel like you should know that, right? So maybe you didn't shoot your shot. Long story short, that was a lot of words to say. Shoot your shot. You gonna miss 1,000% of the shots. You gonna miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. You gonna miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. She let you into the crib. She let you know she wanted kisses, and you let her talk. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing to do. But hey, you live and you learn, right? Next time you in that situation, you probably handle it better. Let's see what she got to say on this closeout.
Have about dating that I admit I would usually dismiss. But now I really get it when they say, dating is just so expensive, man.
Sometimes I feel like a girl doesn't even like me for me. She just wants like a boyfriend.
I wish it were more socially expected to go Dutch on the first few dates, but you're like a jerk if you even suggest it. And any experience that expands your compassion and
And listen, team, I pay for every first date. You know what I mean? I would love to start going Dutch. But honestly speaking, in the culture that we live in, it wouldn't even feel right. I don't even think it's ever going to be like that. I don't know. Just in America, it is. Southside Chicago. Listen. But I've not came across people who pay, though. It's not unheard of. And fellas, listen. I'm saying that you gonna pay for the first date, and as a man, we go. But if you was a man, a girl ain't never did nothing for you, took you out on no dates, none of that. Listen, bro, you need to reevaluate the people that's in your life. Because I'm saying I might pay for some stuff, but best believe that the people that I intertwine my energy with, they are reciprocal. Like, it ain't just, you just can't be a checkbook. Like, and that's when talking to the fellas, you got to get you right so that a girl like you for more than just what you can be, as far as a dollar sign, right? And when a girl like you just only because of what you can provide to her, as far as monetarily, you're gonna be in a bad boat for the rest of your life, dealing with a whole lot of women. If you lead with your money, you're gonna have to lead with it forever. You know, it's a difference between being a gentleman and being respectful, which I am, right? And being the type of person who gonna lead with their money, because I'm broke. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Listen, I am poor. Listen, let me stop playing. But it's all about who you are as a human. It's a lot of ways to attract the person to you. You know what I mean? And if you only want to focus on the flashy ways to attract people, listen, you got to stay flashy, you know? And if people can vibrate towards you because of who you a solid human, the flashy or non-flashy don't even matter, you know? And that's just facts, right? Well, I should say my uneducated opinion, where I am at free reign to give all of it. This is Be Greater Podcast, man. This is your boy Earthwind. Y'all know the vibes, man. Be great or die. And until next time, y'all be great. What's up? I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to Be Greater Podcast. It's your boy Earthwind. I just want to say please hit the subscribe button and salute to everybody that's rocking with me. Yeah.